What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brian Mello with Marty's GMC and Chevrolet, and today we have to talk about the new 2024 Traverse. So let's get into it. All right, so I know most of you have probably seen it by now, but we haven't had a chance yet to talk about it. So on Monday, Chevy finally pulled the curtain back on the new Traverse, and at first glance, I have to say this is without question the direction that Chevy should have gone with the Traverse years ago, because I don't know about you, but it looks like a baby Tahoe to me. But you know what? Better late than never, right? Scott Bell, Chevrolet's vice president, said, quote, "Our new Traverse is designed and engineered to act and look more like an SUV. Led by the all-new Z71, the 2024 Traverse builds on the successes of its predecessor and will undoubtedly enable us to be in more customer driveways," end quote. And honestly, I think he's right. The 2024 Traverse will come in 4 available trims: LSLT, Z71, and RS, all of which offer unique design and content choices. All models will be powered by an all-new 2.5-liter turbocharged engine that delivers an estimated 315 horse and 317 pound-feet of torque, paired up to an 8-speed automatic transmission with available all-wheel drive. The Z71 gets a more off-road capable twin-clutch all-wheel drive system, and when properly equipped, the new Traverse has a max trailering rating of up to 5,000 pounds. Now, I will say I do find it interesting that Chevy went with a new 2.5-liter instead of just utilizing the 2.7 Turbo Max, at least in the Z71. I'd be very curious to hear from Chevrolet as to why that decision was actually made. I'm assuming it's simply related to fuel economy, which I don't have those numbers yet, but honestly, how much more fuel efficient can it be over the 2.7? Though even with the 2.5-liter, the Traverse is still getting a pretty significant power and torque bump, so not a huge complaint, just an odd choice. It's safe to say that the Z71 was the star of the show when it came to the reveal, and it's obvious, at least to me, why. The previous generation Traverse had a much more, we'll call it a tame appearance. It was almost more akin to, say, like a minivan than an SUV, and let's be real, there just aren't many people craving that minivan look these days. The more muscular off-road look is certainly the current trend, especially in the GM lineup. Think Z71, ZR2, Trail Boss, AT4, AT4X. Regardless of whether or not the buyer actually intends to go off-roading, the look is what captures people, and the 2024 Traverse has it nailed. On the Z71, you get more than 1 inch of increased ground clearance, and that's paired up to an increased track width for added stability. You get things like all-terrain tires, 18-inch off-road wheels that are designed exclusively for the Z71, a unique front fascia designed to, of course, improve your approach angle, an aluminum skid plate, the signature Z71 red toe recovery hooks, that twin-clutch all-wheel drive system that I mentioned earlier, unique dampers with hydraulic rebound control for improved off-road capability. You get specific selectable terrain modes, hill descent control, and the standard trailering pack. I mean, the thing is stuffed. And when it comes to safety and driver assistance tech, yeah, you get even more of that as well with things like automatic emergency braking, forward collision alert, lane keep assist. You get front pedestrian and bicycle braking, blind zone, steering assist, rear park assist, adaptive cruise control, and what else? Oh, a safety alert seat. And that's just to name a few. The interior of the 2024 Traverse also received a massive update, which, as we all know, was much needed. But what I didn't expect was a 17.7-inch high-def display and the addition of Super Cruise as an available option. The screen looks massive, but thankfully, GM was smart enough to retain the physical buttons and knobs for the HVAC controls, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm sure you've heard me complain about that a million times. I just think having to go into the touchscreen to adjust the temps or fan speeds is just a terrible user experience. In addition to that 17.7-inch display, you also have an 11-inch driver information center standard, wireless charging, 4G Wi-Fi, and there are 6 standard USB ports to ensure that everyone coming for a ride has a place to plug in and stay charged. Now, during the reveal, Chevy also gave us a look at the RS model, which comes on 22-inch high-gloss black wheels, sport-tuned suspension, blacked-out accents, and distinctive interior cues, including a 3-spoke flat-bottom steering wheel and a jet black interior theme with red accents. So whether off-road is your thing or you prefer that more fast, sporty look, the 2024 Traverse should have all the bases covered. 8-passenger seating is standard on LS and 7-passenger on LT, Z71, and RS. And as for availability, we can expect the new Traverse sometime in early 2024, with production to take place at GM's Lansing Delta Township facility in Michigan. Unfortunately, as of now, I have no pricing to share at this time, but as soon as I do, of course, I will update you all here on the channel. Overall, I think Chevy did an incredible job on this thing. I had low expectations. This blew me away. The Traverse has never been something I'd ever consider for myself to drive, but I could actually see myself driving the Z71, and I'm hearing a lot of that same feedback from friends across social media. So let me know what your thoughts are. Join the discussion in the comments below. As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button if you got some value out of this video. Helps me out in a huge way. Subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Check out martysparts.com for all your GM OEM parts needs, and I will catch you all in the very next video. Thanks again for watching, and take care.